Hello, hello. Good afternoon, not good morning. We're here a little bit later today, but we're still here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Happy Wednesday, everyone. We've got some stuff to talk about here. I saw a report that we need to dissect regarding Luka Doncic. Also, Luka, huge game last night. Huge win for the Lakers, obviously. Um, this report, I'm sure you guys have seen this day. I'm gonna read it word for word exactly here because I just couldn't believe this. And I checked. This was actual. I think this was an actual real report and not fake. Because I checked many times to see if this was Centel and it wasn't. This is from The Athletic, allegedly. The Dallas Mavericks reportedly had an issue with Luka Doncic smoking hookah and drinking beer. The quote was, "Make no mistake, the people who witnessed Doncic's last days in Dallas did not paint a flattering portrait of the 25-year-old's professionalism. They call him lazy. They talk about the weight issues that were such a frequent frustration within their walls. They mention the social habits, such as a taste for beer and hookah, which have been a point of concern for the NBA types as he was 19-year-old star at Real Madrid. They predict his basketball demise, highlighting a health history that, as some see it, will likely lead to catastrophe in the next 5 years or so." Chat, what are we talking about? So, look, if Dallas thinks he's so bad in terms of the beer and the hookah, whatever, that he's going to be so out of shape in 5 years, he's no longer going to be able to play basketball at a high level. I think it's wrong, but that's fine. If that's what they think, that's fine. The ultimate overall issue and absurdity about this is that's what they think, and their response was to trade for Anthony Davis, who's 6 years older or whatever than Luke. Like, what are you talking about? So you're so concerned. First of all, Luka Doncic just led you to the NBA Finals. Okay, that's how good he is right now. Top 3, 4 player in all of the NBA, and just took you to the NBA Finals. That's how good he is right now. You're so concerned with what's going to happen 5 years from now. First of all, the Earth might not even be here. I don't even know. Isn't there like an asteroid coming? The Earth might not even be a thing in 5 years. They're so concerned with what Luka Doncic is going to look like in 5 years that they're willing to sacrifice the fact that he just took him to the NBA Finals. And not only that, they traded him for someone that's not even probably going to be playing in 5 years. So where is the overall thought process? Am I looking at this wrong? Someone in chat can tell me if I'm wrong, but how does that make any sense? I'm concerned what he's going to look like in 5 years. I'm going to trade for someone that Anthony Davis is not even going to be playing in 5 years or be good. So what are you even talking about? If you would have sold him off soccer style, right? And got like, or did with like what some of these other teams have done and gotten 12 first round picks, like the most first round picks that we've ever seen in an NBA trade. Okay. I would call them stupid, but I'd have no overall problem with this. That entire process makes zero sense and just confirms to me that they have absolutely no idea what they're doing. I will pray on Dallas's demise just for this because I think it's hilarious. I hope that guy gets buried. I hope Luka takes the Lakers to the finals this season. And yeah, I hope that guy gets fired just because it would just be hilarious. I truly couldn't believe that when I saw that. One of the more insane things I've ever seen. But such is life. I just thought that was hilarious. Moving on though. Like I said, this is the last stream. If you're watching, last stream of the week. I'm getting on a plane tonight. I'll be on the cruise, and then I'll be back. We'll be back Tuesday for a stream. So last stream till Tuesday. We've got some college basketball to talk about for tonight. And we've also got some golf to talk about. The Cognizant Classic teeing off tomorrow down in Florida. So we're going to talk about that as well. So starting off with college, last night, I ended up losing a little over a unit last night. Kind of crazy. Florida got jumped on to start the game, so that didn't work out. Iowa State, terrible effort from them. No idea what they were doing, so that didn't work out. And then App State, who I liked, they lost a close game. I mean, that happens. We took them at -125. I think they lost by 2, so it was a close game that they lost. So that was what I got wrong. I did end up betting Illinois -10.5, which I tweeted out. That was a winner. And then I also bet Baylor +2.5, and they lost by 2. And man, that was we had some good fortune on our side in that one. So if you guys didn't watch the Baylor game, basically, we had them +2.5. They were winning the game early, and then they went on like a 9-minute scoreless stretch in the first half. I think they gave up it was like a 19-2 run or something crazy. And then they were down pretty heavily. They were down like 10 or 11, I think, at half. They battled back and then kind of back and forth, but they took the lead late and then gave it back up. And basically, Cincinnati had a free throw with like 1 second left, a 1-and-1, and he makes those. We don't win. So luckily, he missed the free throw, and then that was that. Those late game situations, I would like to say they even out over the course of the season. I don't actually know if they do. So that I would definitely say that was good luck. Thankfully. But yeah, so for tonight, there's some big games. Not like last night, but we have some decent matchups. Michigan State, Maryland is a big one. Ole Miss, Auburn. Kentucky, Oklahoma is a close spread. St. John's and Butler is a good game as well. Big East. So some big games tonight. I like Maryland tonight over Michigan State, and that's tough for me to say because I've been a big Michigan State fan for the entire season. I don't like to bet against Tom Izzo this time of year, and I don't want to lay the 3.5, but I think you could put Maryland in a moneyline parlay. Maybe put them with, I don't know, Texas A&M. I mean, I don't really like to bet on Texas A&M either, but that would get you to like a +100. A little interesting to me. I think St. John's has some guys banged up. Don't know if they're playing tonight, so I'd probably avoid that. But yeah, maybe a Maryland, Texas A&M moneyline parlay or something along those lines. I do like Maryland to beat Michigan State tonight. I just really don't want to lay the 3.5, but I don't know. If you're feeling frisky, I would do it. I think Maryland wins, definitely. And I have it Maryland by 4, so right along those lines of covering. I just always worry about the Tom Izzo effect this time of year. Ole Miss, Auburn, big spread, 13.5. I have this as like 15. Let me see what KenPom has this at. KenPom has it Auburn by 12. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Auburn wins this by 20. So I would be comfortable laying that 13.5. I think it's either going to be a close game and Auburn like a 1-possession game at the end, or Auburn is going to win by 20. I don't think there's like an in between there. So I'd be fine laying that 13.5 for Auburn. That and Maryland are like the two big spots for me today. Don't really want to lay 13.5 with UConn. I mean, NC State, Syracuse is okay. I bet on NC State over the weekend, and we won that bet. They actually won outright as an underdog against Wake Forest. They made a lineup change, which I think is very big for them. So I actually wouldn't hate maybe looking at them again for an upset. They're -102 on the money line on FanDuel. Maybe you could get a plus sign somewhere else, but I'm interested. I think that the lineup change they made was good. They looked very good against Wake Forest, so I would be fine maybe going back to the well with NC State. Ohio State, USC. Oh man, Ohio State has been so bad down the stretch. It's in California. The books have it as Ohio State -1.5. I can't bet on Ohio State, so I'll probably pass on that one. Texas, Arkansas. I kind of like Texas, but that line has come down a ton. It's 2.5. I'll avoid that. I'm not taking it 2.5. When I looked earlier, I didn't have time to put. I was obviously we did the stream later, so I didn't have time to put any bets in earlier. I would have liked Texas when the number was a little bit bigger. I'm not doing the 2.5, so that's a pass for me. Kansas State, UCF is good. Kansas State, I don't know if Coleman Hawkins is playing. He did not play on Sunday. So if he's back, I'd be interested in Kansas State. I don't know if he is, though. I haven't seen an update. Kansas State getting 4.5, though. I don't know. Maybe that's telling that he's not playing. Does anybody? Let me see if I can look on Twitter. Maybe if Coleman Hawkins is playing, I would be interested in Kansas State plus 4.5. But I don't even know what the injury he had was. I just know he didn't play. Let's take a look. Oh, I see the Ross team report. Kansas State, Coleman Hawkins unlikely to play today. Knee injury. Okay. All right. I guess probably avoid that then. Kansas State is such a weird team, though. Like, they could win outright even without him against UCF. Like, just really weird, strange team. Haven't been able to figure them out all season. SMU Cal. I kind of like SMU here. I have SMU by 3. Let me see what the line is. I don't know if their one guy has been out, though. I don't know if he's playing or not. Where is this game at? Oh, yeah, line is 3.5. Probably would avoid that too. I don't know. I'm going to do a money line parlay for sure. So I'm going to do Maryland and probably Texas A&M at that plus 100. And then I'll probably bet Auburn minus 13.5 or 13, 12.5, whatever you can get it at, just because I don't know. I think they're going to win by like 30. So that's probably my only 2 college plays today. It's gonna save some bullets for the weekend because we're getting to the end of the season, right? And there's some conferences up for grabs. Like Saturday should be absolutely crazy. It sucks that I'm not gonna be, on shore to where I can like really bet, but we'll do what we can. Also, if you guys didn't know, I'm getting on this SoBet capper contest, so that starts Saturday. I'm supposed to talk to those people later today, but I haven't heard from them yet. And once I get on my plane, I'm outie. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if I can talk to them later on. For golf, Cognizant Classic. If you guys don't know about this tournament, this is at PGA National in Florida. So it honestly, like, it plays a little easier than it has in the past. Just how they set it up. If you're familiar with Florida and how the golf courses are down there, there's a lot of like, obstacles and hazards and stuff to operate. There's a lot of water on these courses. Yeah, so it's got pretty wide fairways. It's got pretty big greens. It's a fun course. Iron play is pretty big here. Obviously, Bermuda greens. So if you want to look at guys that putt well on Bermuda, that can help out. I've seen a lot of people on Keith Mitchell, who has historically played some pretty good golf in Florida. Seen a lot of people on him this week. Probably not going to make the list for me. I like Ben Griffin. This is someone I've bet a lot early on to start the season. This is the type of course that I think he can excel on, right? Like Ben Griffin fits in like that Eric Cole mode of guys where we like to bet on them on easy courses. This is an easier course. Kind of like, I feel like Ben Griffin's been in the hunt enough. He should probably have a win. He has not won yet. He was top 5 again last week in Mexico. Very good overall golfer, right? Like fits well with this course. So I like Ben Griffin. There's some guys that have like played this course a lot that I'm sure people will wait. But I haven't taken any outrights yet. Ben Griffin was at the top of my list though. I'll probably bet Sepp Straka again. He's 25-1, one of the favorites. Another guy that's played well in Florida in his career. Pretty sure he has a win. Did he have a win? I don't know. Has he won in Florida? Let me see this. Am I just like making that up? Or did he lose in a playoff or something? Sepp Straka. I might be like completely making this up. He only has one win. Oh no, he's 3 PGA Tour wins. Okay, I was gonna say that's not right. Yeah, he won the Honda Classic, which is in Florida. So that's what I thought. 2022. So someone else that's played pretty well in Florida in his career has a win there. Obviously, oh, he won this tournament. Thank you, Ryan. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, am I like misremembering that, or did I make that up? So I'll probably bet him just because if he hasn't been following along, I've been high on him this season in general for like a breakout. I already have a U.S. Open ticket on Sepp Straka at 100-1. I think he's gonna have a big year. Yeah, I remember that they changed the name now that you said that, Ryan. I thought I was like going crazy. I was like, did he not? I don't know why I was like getting confused, but yeah. So Sepp Straka is gonna be on my card, and I'm probably gonna play him in DFS. And then Ben Griffin is gonna be on my card. Those two are certain for me, outrights. I'll look at some more and I'll tweet like my full kind of stuff I'm doing later on tonight, or I'll do it later tonight. It'll be probably late though after I get off my flight. But yeah, Sepp Straka and Ben Griffin for sure. I'm taking outright. I don't really want to. Man, there's a couple other guys on my list I need to do just a little bit more research on. I do want to bet on. I want to do a make the cut parlay with Luke Clanton. So if you guys haven't followed that whole story, he's trying to get his tour card. He was very close in the last tournament he played. I think that was at the Phoenix Open, maybe. And he's a Florida kid, I'm pretty sure. So I'm sure he's familiar with this course. I don't know. Did they not have odds for him to make the cut, though? What the heck? I don't see him on DraftKings for make the cut. So that's unfortunate. Let me check FanDuel. Let's see here. To make the cut. Okay, we have him on FanDuel. Oh, Harry Hall, I'm going to take him outright. That's my third guy, most certainly. So that'll probably be my 3 outrights unless I really see something I like. So I'm looking at DraftKings right now. Let me Sepp Straka is 25-1 on DraftKings. FanDuel, he's 28-1. So we'll take that on FanDuel. So 28-1 Sepp Straka. We will take Ben Griffin at 45-1. And then we'll take Harry Hall at he's 60-1 on FanDuel and he's 55. So 6. So taking these all on FanDuel. Harry Hall, Ben Griffin, and Sepp Straka. Those are my 3 outrights. But I want to see about this make the cut parlay. Let's see. Can I do this? Okay, we can. So we're going to do Luke Clanton to make the cut. And then maybe Straka plus 113 on that. Shane Lowry plus 103. Russell Henley, that's plus 103. I might just do Straka. So Clanton, Straka to make the cut is plus 113. I might put maybe like we'll do like a unit on that and then our normal like quarter units on the outrights. And then I'll try and do some 3 balls too. if I have time on the cruise, but we'll see on that. But I want to put these outrights in before I leave, so we at least have a little sweat going. So those are 3 outrights for me, and then I'm going to do Seb Straka and Luke Clanton to make the cut parlay. All right, and I'll tweet this out. I don't know if you guys left the stream or whatever. I'll tweet this out later tonight so you guys have it. But overall, quicker stream today. I got to go finish packing and post my receiver rankings on the website because the combine starts tomorrow. Who were the 3 outrights? Ben Griffin, 45-1, Harry Hall, 60-1, and Sep Straka, 28-1. That is who we're rocking with this week. I'll try and update you guys on Twitter over the weekend, some stuff. Other than that, I'll be back here live Tuesday. And once I get back Tuesday, conference tournaments for the smaller conferences start next week. We'll be dialed in here. We'll be dialed in. No more trips on the horizon. We're going to bunker down, hit March hard for college basketball, especially with this Capra contest. And then we got baseball coming at the end of the month. So thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. Good luck tonight with your bets, this weekend, all that good stuff. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Twitter or hop in that Rolling Insights Discord. You can hit me up in there. Good luck, and I'll see everybody on Tuesday.